are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm just so excited that I'm trying to keep myself calm.
Okay, and so from your ID it says Maryland, so have you been living in Maryland for a while?
Yeah, actually, I moved to the US last year because my husband got accepted from the university.
Tell me a little bit about what you study and what department you're from, actually. I didn't look
Yes,
at it.
so I got my master's in chemistry.
Okay.
And so I decided to pursue a PhD in chemistry because I was interested in research. So that's why I applied to Lehigh.
Okay.
And I mainly want to do like a chemistry, biology, interdisciplinary research.
Okay.
And that's what they offer at Lehigh. So their research aligned with my research interests.
So is it like biochemistry or is it something different?
We do have a few biochemistry courses, but they also have a course which is analytical chemistry that has applications in biology, which is exactly what I was looking for.
Okay.
So,
can you give me an example?
sure.
What's your focus? Sometimes we have civil engineers who focus on bridges and sometimes on subways.
Yeah, my work is on the resilience of communities. It includes earthquakes, hurricanes, and also recovery part. So if I explain it in a very easy way, it's like, for example, if Lehigh Valley, this area, if a big hurricane happens or a big
Our field of study is specifically, you said chemical engineering, right?
Yeah.
So are you talking about, you mentioned fuel, or what, do you know what you're interested in specializing in within chemical engineering?
Good question. Yeah, yes, if there's possibility, I want to proceed with the nanomaterials design.
Okay.
Yeah, because like in the past 2 years when I was working at University of Pittsburgh, that was my master's degree actually I focused more on the nanomaterials design in the past 2 years, so I would be pleased to tell you more about the details here, if you do not mind.
I would love to, yeah.
Okay.
Tell me more about nano.
Okay, so can I just start with like my master's work back there, because
Yeah.
All right, so the last thing that I'm going to ask you to do is, this is an announcement. So I'm going to ask you to make an announcement. Basically, pretend that you are teaching a class. Okay, so you're a teacher, you have a bunch of students in a class. This is something that you have already talked about, but there have been some changes to that.
Right.
So your goal is to kind of just remind them about this event, what you're talking about, but to also focus on the changes.
Do I have a minute to look over
Yeah, I
this?
can give you about a minute to look at it. Just let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay, so I wanted to make an announcement regarding the dialogue and networking event. We talked about it last week, but there are a few changes in this announcement that I need to inform you about. So the purpose of this event was so that the first year and the transfer students can learn about the different courses and the different interdisciplinary studies within the College of Arts and Sciences. And this was also a really good idea for the current students to spend some time with their classmates and faculty. And by the way, you can also bring your friends if you want. So we are still having this event on Tuesday, September 3. There is no change in that. But what has changed is the time. So initially the time was 3 p.m. to 4 p.m., but that has changed to 4 to 5 p.m. So scratch the initial time, and the new timing is 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. The location is still the same, Williams Hall, Rommel Global Commons. You don't have to pay anything, you don't have to pay any registration fee, it's free, and plus we're going to have really tasty refreshments and giveaways. So that's fun. And then you can contact the Office of Interdisciplinary Programs if you have more questions about the event. And another important change is the email. So if you want to email the office regarding more questions, please email to incasip@lehigh.edu. So I'm going to repeat once again, it's incasip@lehigh.edu. And on the bottom of the sheet, you will also see the website that you can go to and look at the information on the website in case you have any more questions. So please do come and bring your friends with you. You'll have a good time.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So I'm not a transfer student, but I am very interested in the interdisciplinary studies.
Okay.
I'm actually from a different college.
Okay.
Can I also come, or is it just for the transfer students?
No, you can come. You can definitely come, and because it's a good opportunity, it's a good chance to look at the different interdisciplinary courses.
Okay.
And so-
Okay, thank you. All right, so I think we are.
So, my last question, what are you going to do after you leave here?
So first of all, before the answer, does here mean the McGuinness Hall or Lehigh University?
No, like this test.
I assume you're asking for my plans after this test today, right?
That's right.
Okay. So that's a good question. So yes, first of all, grab some food to feed my